Goons to goblins. Goons to goblins. What is good? What is good, brethren, sisterin? How we doing? Yo, Alejandro, Richard Green, Richard Green. What up, Bray? All right. So since this is recorded, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody in. Hit the like button on the way, please. It helps out the channel. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Your boy's been moving, clearly. So I'm still setting up my new office here. It'll look nice and snazzy. Nice and snazzy. Once I get it all going, I got to hang up some lights and shit. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited. New year, fresh place will be good. And fresh market and fresh president. So I think a lot of what's been happening the last couple weeks, it's, new president, new year. January is usually tough anyways. So it's not a big deal. But we'll talk about, what we're seeing on the charts now, what we're looking at ahead, and go from there. Now, I usually cover NASDAQ. We can look at ES as well. We'll probably take a look at ES to see if there's any confluence there. James O'Leary, what up, brother? What up, brother? What up? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me start on NQ here. Welcome in. Hit the like on the way. So it's been an eventful week. Monday we started with that 1,000-point sell-off. I believe it had something to do with DeepSeek, which is a Chinese AI company. It's like the open AI competitor. Something to do with them. High level. Who gives a fuck? It's all bullshit, okay? We pulled back because we needed to pull back. This is just an exaggerated move. I do think fundamentally the market is going to keep going, guys. I mean, it's a very bullish outlook for the stock market. We have a very bullish president. He's pro everything. He's pro economy, pro a lot of shit, pro money, right? Pro crypto. And so I do think we keep going. It's just been a little bit of chop because there's a new president. I'm not 100% alluding to that, but I do think that has a big impact on what's going on. Because of the new president, there's been so much shift in things that affect the economy. So that's tariffs, that's management, people who run things, all this. So with that being said, I do think I still maintain an upside bias. And that's why on the pullbacks like this is where you want to be looking for dip opportunities. One I really like long-term is NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA is going to be just fine, so take a look at that. But I do think we've pulled back quite a bit. Tapped around OTE of the relative range here, and then we've started to ascend ever since. Kind of dialing in more into today. Yesterday, a lot of bullish signs here, right? We had displacement to the upside. We formed a breaker, souped it, went higher. We had this change in state of delivery of price. So this is a lot of bullish signs here. Change in state of delivery. So a lot of bullish signs here. And then we maintain that bullish momentum through today by only pulling back to the discount of the range and then continuing upside. So I do think we're somewhat bullish here. Again, we pulled back into some PD arrays here. Okay, we've also pulled back into discount around the 0.62, 0.5. And we've also tapped into some equal lows here. So a lot of things, a lot of liquidity that price has scooped up here today to continue higher. Next things on the watch here for me when it comes to NASDAQ is going to be this new week opening gap. Okay, this is what formed from that flash sell-off. This is also known as NWOG, new week opening gap. Again, all these are ICT concepts. So if you have any questions, just ping me in the chat. And then these relative equal highs are going to be the ultimate draw on liquidity, in my opinion. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm watching here, just to keep things simple, right? Clean chart, not a whole lot to look at here, right? I have a bias on the upside on the higher time frame, and I'm aware of things on the way to the upside, and that's all I need to watch. Now, one thing to be cognizant of that I would advise is that this new week opening gap is sitting in premium of the range, okay? So that sits at about OTE of the range. So there is a chance that we could respond to this and pull back. But I just out for that caveat because all I've been talking about is the upside, this entire stream. And there is still room for downside in the near term. But higher time frame wise, I still like the upside a lot. A few other things you can look at for PD arrays as well. I mean, you have a massive fair value gap here, but I think the easiest thing to keep in mind is just the new week opening gap. That's a strong draw on liquidity. That's an obvious imbalance, but it's sitting at a premium, so we just got to be cognizant of that. Okay. Looking at some other markets here. So Bitcoin. Actually, let's go back to NQ. I'm sorry. One more thing I want to look for is SMT. So I want to see if there's any divergence here, and I'm not seeing any flags necessarily. So okay, so yeah, I like the way we're sitting. Bitcoin, same thing with the markets, right? I think we're fine here. Bitcoin, you had the breakout, and then we've just been consolidating, holding the 90 to 92K floor, and then we've been displacing up from that floor. So I think we're fine here. I think we're getting ready for another leg, in my opinion. Same with Ethereum, just cooling down. Solana as well, and XRP. XRP looks very interesting. We had this insane dip, rip, V-shape move. And then if you go to the higher time frame, right, a massive pin bar on the daily. So that suggests that buyers are coming in, right? So it looks pretty bullish. All right. What do you guys got? Oh, actually, yeah. Let me see what the chat's going. What we got going? Way deep. That name is crazy. Oh Lord. Okay. As far as trades, I took a few trades today. It was definitely rough, man. There was like some A+ setups that didn't pan out. But it is what it is. I would say, the trade of the day that I want to highlight the most that I posted on Instagram. Let's go ahead and look for that guy. I don't even know where the fuck we're at. Oh, this one right here, right? So I talked about these equal lows here, right? How we tapped into that on the higher time frame on the 15-minute, right? In the relative range that we're trading in, right? We traded back into discount. We also tapped into equal lows, and we also tapped into an imbalance here, right? So these equal lows, whenever we tap into stuff like that, that's just a strong PD array for me. I teach this in my Discord. I also teach it for free on Instagram, at least high level. But whenever you tap into these PD arrays, that's when you just look for the setup, right? You look for that fair value gap setup. And then when you get confirmation, you just target the internal highs. So if we go back, sorry, I just need to bar replay this guy here. I'm getting kind of crazy right now. So trade of the day, right? Alerted this in Discord. Price displaced downward from FOMC. But, regardless of the news, you really just have to stick to the strategy, right? Disrespect, retest the fair value gap. You could have entered on the retest. You could have entered on confirmation. And then you just target internal highs. Target the most obvious highs. That would have been the first price target. That's 40 points. You'd be done for the day. That's 40 points, like, at least, right? If you bought on the retest of the fair value gap, I mean, you're talking 70-point move, and I only caught like 40, I think, on it. Maybe it was 50. I don't know. Who cares? But that was part of the trade, and then it went a little bit past that. Did not ultimately attack the external high that I wanted. That is what I originally was going for, but it's not a big deal. It's just part of risk management, right? So I did actually ended up trimming here, and then I stopped out my runner at break even. Another trade today that I missed. This was pretty A+, right? V-shape, price delivery off that low, no macro, but that was a nice setup. Okay, so there's a few things today, but price action's been, trades have been a lot more selective lately, at least for me, and that just goes for NASDAQ. NASDAQ's been, I mean, if It depends on who you are as a trader, but a lot of guys that I've seen around the space who trade like price action and use strategies around just like raw price action, smart money concepts, all that stuff, ICT. They've been noticing that Nasdaq as well has been pretty inconsistent. It's been inconsistent, lower quality, so it's been tricky. But it is what it is. I might have to step away for a second here, guys. In a second. Step away for a second in a second. What do you think about Tesla after earnings? I think it's cheap. Let me see where it's at here. I mean, it already recovered from earnings. Yeah, it looks cheap, dude. I like Tesla for a long-term buy here. I mean, I don't think it's going to get much cheaper. The market looks bullish. Trump is going to definitely help push this thing. Tesla's fine, dude. I mean, look at that move. That's so bullish, dude. That earnings move. That's a bullish move, man. So Tesla looks really good. If the market is actually, I don't know. I don't know how correlated Tesla is to the market, but I would say if the market's green tomorrow, Tesla should be green tomorrow. All right. You got beat today, Irvin? Bro, oh my Lord, bro. Ugh. So trappy, man. There were so many I'm kind of upset. There was a clean short at open too. I could have been done for the day off of that. Let's walk through that. This one right here. It was in hindsight, this was a gimme play. Give me a second here, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Had to grab my DoorDash. So in hindsight, this was a gimme play. I like this short at open. 3 drives pattern. All right, going into the bell. Inverse. Okay. Clean, low resistance liquidity. Damn it, bro. I hesitated on this one. But I almost took this short. I mean, it wore me out because I saw how good it was. I was like, fuck, man. 50 points, and I could have been done for the day, bro, because that all happened before all this shit, bro, before the jungle formed, bro. Look at this shit. That's a straight jungle, bro. Look at this shit. Holy fuck. That's the ringer right there, my dude. This is how we want it to look, not this fucking shit. So it's been a little bit tricky. It's also FOMC day, so I mean, it's not mind-boggling that today was shitty price action or tricky price action. But it's been like that more often than not lately, so it's not ideal. Okay, guys, go ahead and leave me a like, guys. Hit that like, please. It does me a solid, bro. Helps out the channel a lot. Hit that like, and we'll keep doing these streams, baby. Even though there's only like 5 motherfuckers in here, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm going to keep streaming till I die. I got y'all, man. That's too bad. Everybody's just missing out on this heat, bro. They're missing out on this free game, bro. Okay? So, if there's anyone new in here, I trade futures if you can't tell. So usually NASDAQ, and I trade ICT as well. So if there's anything throwing you off, let me know. But don't let that shun you away from asking questions. I've traded every market pretty much for the most part, right? I've traded stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto. Okay, so get after it. Now, I would admit I'm not as savvy with Forex. I didn't like it. I traded Forex for a few months. This shit is whack. I'm not done with options. I do like longer term options. But as far as day trading, I prefer futures all day, bro. It's just faster. It's faster. It's simpler. With options, there's random news that can come from a company and the stock pumps or dumps, all that other bullshit. I don't know. And it's just easier to manage. I only look at one chart a day, bro. 2 charts. I look at 2 charts a day, max. And it's mostly one. Like 90% of the time, it's only one chart. So that's mostly why. But yeah, it's straight G money, bruh. G money. That's my opinion. I've traded everything and I landed on futures. So I think futures really forces you to become a trader quickly. And so I've appreciated that because you can't just like jump in the futures and you got it, bro. You're going to be blowing accounts even if you know what you're doing. And so it takes just a lot more out of you. Like it forces discipline quickly. That's just my opinion. Amy. The market is moving so slow tonight. Nothing great setting up. Yeah, I know. Market's ass. Bitcoin is going to take off soon. Agreed. I just talked about that. I won't be surprised if it does a quick drop down first and then take off strong. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's really bullish. I mean, just in my experience, like from a technical perspective, this looks very bullish. The kicker for me on Bitcoin was this move right here. This area right here. That's the absolute kicker for me on Bitcoin. I mean, this is a significant move. I'd been talking about for weeks when Bitcoin was consolidating. I talked about for weeks. Go check my pre-recorded live streams, y'all, who know how to access them. I talked about Bitcoin for weeks, that $90,000 to $92,000 floor. I talked about it, right? Strong support level. For us to have that kind of a reaction, right, and then have this change in state of delivery, and if you don't know what that is, that's fine. Just understand that it's basically what it is, self-explanatory. It's a change in state of delivery of price, okay? So it looks good. It looks bullish. I like it a lot. It looks really bullish. I think it's getting ready to do its next leg, in my opinion here. And then relatively speaking, we've already pulled back into discount of this price leg here that formed that change in state of delivery. We've already pulled back into discount. It looks good. I don't know. If it trades, I mean, I think at most it's going to trade sideways some more, but I think it's getting ready to go. It's just that move right there, like I said, that sold it for me. This is just whatever. This is just whatever shit. It's just priming the pump. Ethereum's lagging a little bit, but Ethereum looks like it's still building up to go. So that I wouldn't. The internet's the internet's like all over Ethereum right now, saying like this shit's dead and all this shit, bro. That's when you buy, not financial advice. Okay, that's just me talking to myself because this is typical shit. This is typical fucking shit. If you stared at the markets as many years as I have, this is how it goes. When everybody's talking shit about it, that's when you fucking go, let's go, right? That's when it's like, okay, green flag. Maybe I look at buying this thing. When everybody's freaking out about it, right? Because someday everybody's going to be talking about it again. Ethereum's at 8,000 already? What the fuck? It was at 4,000 a week ago. That's crazy. Bro. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Ethereum's fucking fine. I can tell, just technically. There's nothing suggesting that anything's wrong with it, and I think technicals are king sometimes. So, especially when something's this liquid, the more liquid something is, technicals are pretty king because fundamentals will just correlate with it anyways. You'll find, right? A good example is with, like, if you look at mega caps and big companies like tech companies, you'll find that a lot of companies, they look like they're about to technically like break out just before they have earnings or just before they have news. That's weird, right? And after seeing that for so many fucking years, you just understand that, it's rigged. And you could just look at either technicals or fundamentals. Either works or both. Okay. But I just prefer technicals. It's simpler. I'm an ICT trader, man. That's my main focus. POW. That's a gun. Isn't that ammo? What is that? What is this again? I remember doing this years ago. Ammo. Yeah, it's Ammo Inc. Aerospace and Defense. I would look at that sector first and just see how the sector's doing. This is extremely, yeah, this is like a micro cap. Well, it is a little bit harder to chart this, but I would say, obviously $1 is your mega floor, and you can't really go past. I believe if you go below $1, you will probably get delisted. And so this is good. You can see that the market has responded well to, as soon as it touched $1, it absolutely pretty much displaced higher. So I think it's sitting pretty fine as long as it holds above $1. I think momentarily it does look bullish in this leg, but just keep in mind the overall picture. It's a slow mover. And it's volatile. It's a micro cap, so it probably is a low float. It probably moves like fucking nothing. There is earnings up and coming, and it did hold the $1 floor. So maybe that translates. Again, this is all speculation, but I know people like to hear this. And this is just my 2 cents from trading penny stocks for years. If we have a nice knee-jerk reaction like this and we're going into earnings soon, typically not a bad thing. You do have some attractive things here. You got this big gap. So just keep an eye out for those, okay? $1 is always a good psych level if it's a NASDAQ-listed company every time. Because they can't, again, they like, companies will get desperate around $1. That's when you start seeing reverse stock splits and stuff like that because they need to stay above $1. That's what I love about futures. Need to be super on point with stop loss and entry points. Yeah, dude, futures is not forgiving. Now put some hair on your chest. I don't care if you're a woman or a man or whatever, a cat. It'll put some hair on your chest, bro, because it is not forgiving at all. Yeah, Bitcoin's going up. Yeah, Bitcoin's about to go, bro. I think I don't know. It looks like it's really getting ready to go. Maybe like to 120K or some shit. Maybe more. Kendall, that is crazy. I hate hype coins and love the ones that no one talks about or talks crap on. Actually has good utility and a bullish weekly chart like AAVE. It's a beast. East Day is coming. Yeah, give me some hype coins. You talking about like Jasmy? Yeah, Jasmy. What about Sui? I've been looking at Sui lately. I might jump into Sui. XRP I like XRP a lot. I think that's a good hype coin. I think that's legit. I mean, Trump is like, that CEO is like in bed with Trump. So we're sitting pretty good, XRP hodlers. I follow the CEO of Ripple, and fucking dude's always with Trump. He was just with them, I think, the day that Trump signed the crypto bill. They're having like private dinners on the side and shit. Like, this shit's in the bag. XRP straight. And when all else fails, just use common sense. If a lot of people are talking about XRP, a lot of people know about it. Like, there's motherfuckers at work. They don't know, like, these dudes, they don't know shit about like nothing, but they know what XRP is, right? So just keep that in mind, dude. Just keep it in mind. If people are talking about it negatively a lot, but there's a lot of people talking about it, it's probably time to buy it. If possibly, it depends on the situation. Sometimes that's time to sell as well. So for example, XRP, right? I jumped into that thing around 57 cents. That's been my average for a while. And this thing pumped up to $2. Like, everybody and their mother was talking about XRP. And so that's when I sold. And I didn't sell all of it, right? I managed my position. I sold a decent amount, took the bag, and then I just let it ride. I mean, it's house money at this point. So I stayed in this bitch. And then when I got a signal that we were looking to go higher towards all-time highs, I timed this to the T. I put my Discord on this shit. I put them on this shit right here. Boom. right? Told the team I'm adding a bag right here on this day, on this candle, June 13th. No cap. Literally 3 days later, we boosted the all-time highs, and I'm still in this thing. I haven't sold a dime, okay? So I do think this is going to go a lot higher. Personal price target, you will find out in my next, probably one of my next videos. I'll do a technical analysis on XRP. If there's anything else you want me to cover, let me know. SUI and XRP, they're hype, but it's legit hype, not people just trying to run it up to short it. Oh, yeah, legit hype is good. Yeah, I think SUI is going to be a legit hype. SUI seems like a legit hype. That's why I want to look a little bit more into it. I did see that SUI was around $3, which is attractive because it was holding $4 like a fucking machine, dude. I could not find this thing cheaper ever. And I've been kind of interested in buying some. Damn, man, SUI looks good. Yeah, have we pulled back into a discount? Yeah. This is a buy zone for me personally on SUI. I may take a look at this. Right now I'm in a couple meme coins. If you want to know which one I'm in, shoot me a follow on X and I'll holler at you. Or just ping me on Instagram. Anybody in the stream, just let me know. But yeah, I like SUI. SUI looks really good. SUI looks really good. I think I'm in like 10 different coins or something, plus some meme coins. The meme coins are doing fucking good. There's one I've already like 7x'd, but I didn't go heavy on it because it's a meme coin. Like, I'm not a fucking moron. Y'all gotta be careful with the internet, man. Y'all get so caught up on seeing these motherfuckers turn $1,000 into like 700K, and I'm telling you, that's just not gonna happen. It's possible, but I'm just saying, those people are unicorns, man. That's probably just some dumbass ape who bought the shit, didn't understand what they were doing, and then they got lucky as fuck. And you got to think, too. A lot of people get worn out when they see things like Trump coin. They get so worn out about that. But be fucking honest with yourself. You would not have held that motherfucker to, like, the peak. You would have not have done that. Just be honest with yourself. So don't get so worn out about, missing plays and stuff. Because then you might make bad decisions. What do you think about XLM? I haven't looked a lot into it. I'm not into it. But I'll take a look for you. I mean, yeah, it's everything looks so cheap on crypto. I mean, you can't. I mean, just even from a technical perspective, this looks great, right? Possibly delivering off that fair value gap. Yeah, I mean, we pulled back into discount. I can just eyeball it. Relatively speaking, we pulled back into OTE of the range inside of this discounted PD array. So, it just looks good. 40 cents. That seems kind of low. I thought XLM was more than that. Let's check out Coinbase. Okay, I guess Tether's that cheap. XLM is good long term. I mean, technically it looks fine. Fundamentally, I can't speak. I don't know enough about it. But these are the main ones I watch. I just think they're the most recognized and the easiest to benchmark the market, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Those are pretty much the futures for crypto. XRP has futures as well. Like there's derivatives and perpetual futures, but I would say for true benchmarks of the market, it's going to be your Bitcoin and Ethereum's and Solana, because a lot of coins, they derive from their networks. Okay. So that's kind of a way I've at least thought about it. Again, I'm not extremely savvy in crypto. I still have a big learning curve with it. I understand enough. And I've done enough due diligence on the projects I'm invested in. So that's all you really need. That's all you really need. And then, and then I combine that with my years of technical expertise on the charts. And so it just, right. And then you build conviction on your plays. But yeah, XLM, I don't know much about it. All right, y'all. Cool. Is there any more questions? You want me to go through some trades that I took? You want me to go through? What do you want me to go through? I can give you a quick learning session tonight. You guys want me to cover a topic? Here's your chance. I'm not always live on YouTube. People pay me to get sauce. You guys are getting free sauce. So take advantage. XLMS futures too, but they're not cheap. Yeah, I need to just do it. I keep talking about it. I need to get back on trading crypto again. Just with fat leverage, like 40x, motherfuckers. I can't remember what exchange I use though. It's hard to find a highly liquid exchange that doesn't require, I think it's KYC. I suppose you can use a VPN. I don't know. It's been a long time. I haven't traded crypto in a couple of years, but crypto is cool. It's pretty active on the weekends when I used to trade it. So, when I was a fucking fiend, it gave me my fix on the weekends, because on the weekends I lose my fucking mind. I need the markets open every day. Darius. I know, man. I'm going to send it. Why not? All right, guys. Well, if there's not anything else, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot more. So I'll just give, a quick overview, right? So markets, we'll run through that. Net bullish, right? Net bullish. I still think we're going to be pushing up. Markets bullish. Any dip we get is a dip by IMO, in my opinion. I'm talking to myself, not financial advice. Everything looks good. We have a very bullish president. The economy is actually stronger than people think. As much as people are struggling at home with inflation and shit, the economy is very dominant. We are killing it as usual. And there's big things coming. We have a tech race ahead of us. Could be an AI bubble as well. A lot of positive outlooks. We're going to see a lot of liquidity flood into the cryptocurrency markets, and then the U.S. slowly become, the dominant country of the world when it comes to crypto. And so a lot of things are looking good. With that being said, in the near term, right, here's the outlook. We have pushed back into a premium of the range after pulling into a discount. We have now pushed back into a premium. The strongest liquidity pools on our way up is going to be this new week opening gap and these equal highs as well. Just be cautious when we get near this new week opening gap, because we could see a pullback off of that. That's just my caveat that I offer, because I've been talking about upside a lot, just because, again, that is a discounted premium PD array, which are areas in which are zones in relative areas of the chart where you expect price to possibly pull back. That's where you look for shorts. Richard Green, do you live stream on Discord? I do, but not all the time. I live stream on Discord almost every Friday, and then in terms of live trading, and then in terms of just lessons, reviews, whatever you guys need, pretty much mentorship. I do that right now. I'll probably be doing it about twice a week in my Discord. I used to do it every day, but we're going to tone it down just so we can give people, more time at night and get better turnouts and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're doing. I still got all my analysts. Yeah, for the most part, we have a lot of analysts still. I think we have like 5 or 6 analysts. So they're still killing it, man. Oh my gosh, especially 2 of our analysts, man. Good night. They have been killing it. They've been catching all these big fucking moves off of I think Tesla. Definitely Tesla was one of them. I got to look at our profits. But yeah, the analysts do their thing, and then I do my thing. I've been alerting futures recently. Futures is still kind of new for people. So, futures is one of those things people are more iffy on taking trades because it's just so volatile and they're scared to blow their accounts and shit. But we're still banging on futures. I don't give a fuck. I called out nice, 40 to 70 point banger today. And I'm sure some people ate off of that. And then, otherwise I'll just be alerting more and more. Okay. DD there. DD, I think so. Yeah, he's there. I don't know. Why are you asking? The Discord is awesome. Lots of value. I've been in there for a few years. Yes, thank you, Amy. Yeah, Amy is a moderator in our Discord, and it's I strive to bring a homey feel, right? I think a lot of people get intimidated by just the space out there. They get so intimidated by these guys driving these G-Wagons and shit, Ferraris, and they're not even teaching a fuck, and they're just on Telegram or whatever, and they're intimidated because, they're intimidated to ask questions because these guys are either really focused on just alerting you or they just don't give you the attention. So, we strive on building a community that's very open forum. You can start from anywhere. The fucking new guys are always in there asking about setting up a Robinhood account. Like, we don't discriminate, we don't discourage, and if that happens, I will handle it because it's not going to happen. So very open, friendly. It's diverse. You can come in there and be whatever fucking trader you want to be. Just know my focus is ICT and futures. Okay, that's what I'm gonna always be gearing towards. So I recommend that you gear towards that as well because I will mentor you well on that. But options, futures, right? Stocks, we have alerts for all that. And we also give out free daily watch lists. If you want to join the Discord for free, that's available to you as well. So there's also free value, okay? Whatever you need, baby. Link is in the description, okay, Richard? What do you think about DraftKings? DraftKings, by the way, guys, these likes are lacking, son. Yo, drop me a like. If you can't hit the damn like button on a YouTube video, dog, how the fuck you gonna hit the like, or how the fuck you gonna hit buy or sell when it comes to trading, man? You can't even do the easy shit, bro. It's crazy. DraftKings looks good. Yeah, a good friend of mine's been in this since like $20. He's a long-term investor. I like DraftKings. I think it's fine. Fundamentally, you see it, right? Fundamentally, common sense. This is a common sense play, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but I'm gonna really enlighten you here. Gaming is here. Okay, anybody who watches ESPN or sports, dude, they are pushing betting like crazy. How many DraftKings commercials have you seen? How many just BetMGM or fuck? It's here. Okay, FanDuel. The gaming world is here, and it's getting strong, and it's getting more and more legality. So this is an easy bet for me. It's kind of like pot. It's kind of like pot is the easiest way, right? Pot, weed stocks. You can't lose on it. It's just more. It's more of a win, okay? And also it's more of a did you invest in the right companies? But it's here. It's coming. You're here a little bit early, maybe, or you're here just at the right time. This typically performs well around big events as well, big sporting events serve as a catalyst for this. So it has a little bit of seasonality, I've noticed with DraftKings, Super Bowls or whatever. But yeah, the Chiefs are definitely rigged, and they definitely have the refs' help. Darius, come back, brother. We love you, brother. That's the link. Hey, bro. Darius, if you want, reach out to me on Instagram, and I'll send you a little discount code. All right, you've been there for a little bit, so we'll get you in there. Okay. Anytime, Richard. All right, y'all. I think that's it. It's good to be back. Just bear with me for a little bit when it comes to content stuff. I'm not slowing down, but just in terms of the aesthetics and stuff, I'm moving in, brand new place, so we'll get the lab set up as soon as possible. But other than that, we'll see you in the next live stream. I hope you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic week. We'll see you in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I love you. Bye. Peace. Gang.